Hey folks, what's happening?
Hi, guys.
I'm Ashton,
And I'm KP.
and you are watching the Invehement Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
Y'all know what it is. We are back. We are
Yep.
on a roll. We are recording. Really don't know what number episode we're on, but we're just gonna keep it as is. Keep it coming for y'all.
Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And we have,
Show is.
some things to talk about today, some recaps, talking about some cool stuff going on. Starting off, I've been wanting to recap the Essence Festival. That happens every year, the first weekend in July. And they just bring out, major Black artists, some upcoming artists, and it's just like a fun vibe in New Orleans every year. So this year, they had some cool stuff going on, starting with the Waiting to Exhale tribute that was curated by Adam Blackstone. We love Adam Blackstone.
Adam Blackstone, yes.
Yeah, so I was like really excited to see what he was going to do. I know there was a couple of people who were like surprised that Babyface didn't do it, being that Babyface is the one who produced the entire soundtrack, and he actually performed at Essence Fest. But we love Adam, so I was excited to see what he was gonna do. So some of the performers on there were Shantae Moore. She performed her song "Way You," which I watched clips of that. It was incredible. Like, Shantae is chef's kiss. Like, her voice is just incredible to this day. Just A1. India Shawn performed Kissing You. Keke Palmer performed Sitting Up in My Room. And I love Keke Palmer. Her energy, her vibe is just so authentic and genuine. And she did the song justice. Like, I really loved her approach to the song. She didn't try to emulate Brandy. She just made it her own, and it was a vibe. Like, it was great. I really loved it. Brittany Spencer did Let It Flow. Andra Day sang Exhale Shoop Shoop. During the Whitney Houston tribute. And she did a great job.
All right.
Yolanda Adams and Deborah Cox did Count on Me. And I saw clips of that, and Deborah, we really just don't give Deborah the credit that she deserves. Like, Deborah Cox is really one of them ones. Like, she has always been one of them ones, and she just don't get the flowers that I think she really deserves. So I hope that she does. Like, I hope they really start honoring her. And Deborah Cox did... Yeah, Deborah Cox also did Why Does It Hurt So Bad? Killed it. And then Tamar Braxton did Not Gonna Cry by Mary J. Blige. Now, listen. The only thing that I really do wish that Tamar would have sang Tony's song. I mean, we know that she doesn't want to be in Tony's shadow, but I really feel like she just would have done that song, justice, I don't know how I feel about her doing Not Gonna Cry by Mary. It's just, they're just two different complete vibes. I mean, she's obviously a great singer and she's going to do good. I just feel like the opportunity was there for her to really kill Tony's song and she would have. And so I felt like it was just a missed opportunity. But then that was the Waiting to Exhale tribute, which I thought overall was really good. I thought it was curated nicely. Adam always does an amazing job. The band's always incredible, of course. Like, like everything on that end is always A1. And then Jill Scott, my girl. Y'all know that's my fave. She did
Jilly from Philly.
Yes. She had a whole set called A Philly Jean, and she brought out a bunch of Philly, artists. She brought out Jasmine Sullivan, Patti LaBelle. They did a tribute to Patti, and that was a beautiful, beautiful tribute. If you saw any of the clips online, Patti deserves every flower that she gets. And then Erica came out, and that was incredible as well. So that whole segment, such positive feedback from everything that I saw. It was amazing. Jill's amazing. All the things. On the main stage, there was Money Long, Honey Bixby, Dougie Fresh with beatbox and harmonica featuring Teddy Riley. They did Rump Shaker.
Yeah.
Nas.
All I want to do is in my boom,
boom, boom, boom, in a zoom, zoom. Just shake your rump. Hey. Nas. Exactly right. Nas did hits from his Illmatic to latest cuts, which I think that's amazing. Like, what? Like, I love me some Nas. Master P did his finale with No Limit Soldiers. So I'm pretty sure this is his like retirement thing or whatever. He's getting ready to retire. Boyz II Men closed with On Bended Knee, so you can never go wrong with Boyz II Men, right? So
no, not at all.
And then in the Super Lounge, which is like a smaller stage, they had Stephanie Mills there. She performed Home. And I learned to respect the power of love. Home is a classic.
I think of a place.
So
love
many people
overflowing.
Yeah, so many
Takes me back to the when Pam sang it on Martin when they had Biggie on there.
I see the outfit in my head and everything. Like,
yes.
like she really did it. Now Stephanie, I will say, she wrote a public letter to Essence, which, you know, Stephanie is a class act. Like, she's been in the game a long time. I really feel like she should have been on that main stage. We're talking about Stephanie Mills. Like, I don't know why she was even in the Super Lounge. She's currently on a major tour right now with Gladys Knight and Patty. Right. So I'm not sure why she wasn't on the main stage, but she, in the letter, she talked about the professionalism. She talked about the lack of just like the production side of things. Things weren't right sound wise, lateness, performers getting up 1, 2 in the morning, just everyone, just things weren't in order. And I was just like, ooh, yikes. Like, if Stephanie puts a public letter out, you know it was bad.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know it was bad. And so Essence actually did, you know, hear what she said, responded to what she said, and really they made like a promise to do better. So we're hoping that takes place. But yeah, so overall, I would say it was a good Essence Fest. You know, people go and they have a good time, they drink, they eat, you know, be merry, and yeah, so that's the recap of Essence.
Oh yeah, so I'll say this: as far as Tamar not singing Tony's song, I wonder, because you did say, you know, she's trying to get out of Tony's shadow. I mean, I just hope that wasn't out of spite to not sing Tony's song.
And you never know with Tamar, because if you know her personality, I'm sure they wanted her to, and I'm sure she probably gave them a little bit of hell to not do it. So
I mean, even on a much, you know, smaller scale, I guess coming after my older brother, that is, big shoes to fill. Coming up after him, trying to, you know, play drums and be in music. You know, I was always under his shadow, and like people, they called us package deal. Like, you couldn't get me without getting him, you know, to play kids together, because he's on keys now. So I mean, that took me back to that, you know, the whole Tony and Tamar thing. And,
exactly.
But I mean,
that
as
sibling.
Far as,
that sibling thing, because I mean, I understand, and I feel like Tamar has made a name for herself. Like, I don't feel like she's living in Tony's shadow at all. Like, she's done some amazing projects. She's a reality TV star. She has really shown her personality to the world, and we know Tamar for Tamar, not Tamar as Tony's little sister.
Tony's little sister, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So yeah.
So I feel like it would have been great to honor Tony in that way by performing that song as such an iconic soundtrack. Like, Waiting to Exhale is like above the rim when you talk about movie soundtracks. So like, it's literally up there.
They had Brandy, they had Shaka, my girl Shaka,
Aretha,
Shantae Moore. You know, the list goes on. So
the list goes on. It was really like Babyface really did his thing on that soundtrack. So I just feel like it would have been nice for her to honor Tony in that way. So yeah, those are my thoughts.
So yeah, and thank you for the recap, because like I said in one of the previous episodes, I was in Pittsburgh playing a gig, so I missed everything. So
booked and busy. That's what we like. Booked and busy. Okay, period. But yeah, so
for sure.
After that, we got some new releases that came out this week, or the last couple of weeks. Yeah, like between the end of June, beginning of July. For me, and I've talked about her in the last couple of episodes. I've talked about her because she's put out a string of singles. So Jane Handcock's album has finally come out. It's called It's Me Not You. It's on Snoop Dogg's label, which is called Death Row. Death Row Records. And she's had a string of singles since April come out, and they have all been incredible. And so I have had a chance to listen to the album, and it is top 10. Like, it is such a solid album. She's got BJ the Chicago Kid on there. She's got Anderson .Paak on there. Like, it's really such a vibey album. the way that they marketed it was perfect. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like her writing is top tier. She's got some amazing writers on the album too. So yeah, just really a really great body of work that I've been really looking forward to her album coming out, and it's just great. So very excited for that. Y'all go check that out wherever you listen to your music.
For sure. Oh yeah. So I know me personally. I'll tell you something funny. So like, probably the last month, really, I'll just be streaming on YouTube, just streaming songs that I like to listen to, or just live concert clips, and then
Mm-hmm.
at some point during the streaming, I'll look on the side where it has the suggested videos and whatnot. So
Mm-hmm.
I've been coming across a lot of different just like random songs by artists and groups that I never never even knew existed.
It's the
And
best
so
way to
I'm
find
so
music.
the best bit. Oh yeah, absolutely. So I think I'm up to like at least it's been at least one song per day, so I'm up to 26 songs. But one song that's really been resonating with me is called "Stay Humble" by this group, or probably just this artist called Potato Salad (PS), and
Mm.
it has a techno jazz blend, a feel. So
Okay.
I love techno and I love jazz. I went to all the Tech Detroit festivals in Detroit when I was up there. So yeah,
Yeah.
I feel it. So it has that techno jazz, heavy saxophone with just the I guess the neon beats on the dance floor,
Right,
that
right,
kind of
right.
deal,
Doom,
like a.
doom, doom. That
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep.
guy.
So yeah, that, and then K Tronada and this singer called Flo. They have a song called "The Moon," and it has that Afrobeat vibe. Like I said in the previous episode, I've been getting into the whole Afrobeat movement.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
been heavy, with the last, I guess, 5 years almost, really.
Yeah.
When so that, and then another song, O'Deal, artist called O'Deal, if that's how you pronounce his name, and then
Okay.
Leon Thomas. They have a
Okay.
song called Miami. That
Okay.
has the whole summer chill vibey thing. For me, a summer chill vibe song is like I guess acoustic guitar. With the real breezy, happy go lucky,
Right.
moody reverberation in the background. That kind of deal. It reminds me of me. Just uh, sitting on the porch drinking ice cold cup of lemonade or water. That kind of deal.
Yeah, it's just a
Just
vibe.
enjoying the sun, enjoying the nice weather, and the sunny vibes and all that. So, yeah. So that song is called Miami by Leon Thomas and O'Deal, not Will Smith's Miami. Yeah. And so
Oh.
so speaking of which, that could be another. I'll let you take it away from there because you already know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, we already know where we going. So we started a new series called Hit Send the Music Chat.
Hmm.
And we already have a couple of those posts up on our IG. Speaking of that, go follow our IG right
Yes.
now. The link is in the
Yep.
bio for that, or the name's in the bio in the
Hmm.
description box. There we go. Go check it out. And Hits in the Music Chat is really two songs. They're the same title, but they may have different vibes. They may have similar vibes, but it's still different. Like the tone might be different, all of that. So it's two artists, the same title song. See what the lyrics is given, and then you decide which one you rocking with. Like so far, we've done Kenyon Dixon with Anita Baker, Angel. That was
Hmm.
really dope.
Oh yeah.
And then the latest post we did, Karma by Alicia Keys and Queen Naja. And
Hmm.
that was pretty dope too. So you guys go check that out. We do that every week starting now. So yeah, it's a really fun way to engage and just like be like, oh wow, like that's cool. So go
And
check that out.
all right, and then to piggyback off of that with the whole hits in the music chat, I'll just give my opinions on the song. So I think with Angel, of course, Anita Baker, the Ohio-born legend. So
Legend.
definitely, I mean, because I've heard that everywhere. A lot of artists have covered that. I think, namely, Layla Hathaway. She did that with Robert Glasper. So
Right.
and that song is really has all the feels that I love about it. So but then going back and listening to Kenyon's Angel, there is a
A
lot of
completely different
similarities.
vibe.
Yeah, yeah. Some similarities, but a completely different vibe. But I can actually appreciate, what he did with the song, and he really made it his own. So,
Right.
I mean, but I still got to go with Anita.
I
So
mean,
okay.
it's hard to not, and that's what I loved about it because some of them are really, really difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them are like by split hairs. Like Anita is just so classic, so legendary. But then when you listen to Kenyon, like say there's like somebody like Eden, when she gets a little bit older, she may hear Kenyon's and be like, yeah, like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we grew up on Anita, so it's kind of hard
Right.
for us to
Yeah.
kind of like go against it. But when I heard
Right.
Kenyon's, he was like, that was like one of the first Kenyon Dixon songs I had ever heard. And speaking of which, Anita Baker is his favorite artist. So like he really like adores Anita. And I thought that he did such justice with that by not just remaking the song. Like
Oh, for sure.
he
Yeah.
literally flipped it on his head. Her song is about love, devotion, real intimacy, and his song is about a side chick. Like you my side piece, basically. It is what it is. I would love to call you my angel. You my angel in these sheets, huh? Like that's
Oh boy.
like you feel me? So like he
Yeah. Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
flipped it on his head, made it its own, and even the track is not the same. Like
Right. Oh
he
yeah. Right.
throws in pieces of her song, like of her chorus a little bit, but like it's not the same. It's just but it's real cool. Yeah, so y'all tap into that series. I've been brainstorming and putting a bunch of stuff on my phone, been waking up in the middle of the night, thinking stuff and jotting it down. So I'm excited to like just see, keep going with it and see what's up with it. So y'all tap
Right.
into that. That's real
And then
dope.
to speak on karma between Alicia Keys and Queen Naja. I know just like the point you mentioned before about what we grew up on. I think well, I'll say this because Alicia's karma is more up tempo, and what goes around comes around, what goes up must come down. Now so and then with the whole violins and the whole orchestral
It was,
thing
yeah, it's
happening.
very musical. Like
Oh
she's a
yeah, very
musician,
musical.
so like it's very musical. And Queen
Yeah,
Naja's is like very like just a vibey, like
yeah, just
you riding in a car, like kind of like that. It's more chill vibes, but still, like the theme of the song for both of those are the same. Like pretty
right,
much,
right,
a man has done them wrong, and they're gonna have to live with that karma of doing wrong by them
exactly.
or whatever. So the vibe of the song is the same. Like the context of the song is the same, but the
Yes.
vibes are different. Alicia's is very boppy, musical, you know what I'm saying? And Queen Naja's is more like you sit back and chill, you just drive, night driving, kind of
Mhm.
like.
I will say that both songs are really even hearing those songs for the first time and not knowing each other, they are like you can actually make the assumption that hey, this came out during the time of this or that. So
Exactly.
that's what I can appreciate about both of them. Like really cutting edge at the same time, like really within the time frame, the modernization, if you will, of both songs.
Right.
I don't mean to use big words or anything, but just lack for better terms and all this
Listen,
stuff.
yeah, facts. Facts. So yeah. So y'all just like we said, like we get excited when we start talking about this kind of stuff. So
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a fun thing. So y'all just tap into that. But also, we heading into the end of the month, but it's still Independent
Still.
Artist Month. It's still Independent Artist Month, and we are highlighting independent artists. So Ashton, he got something to tell y'all. He got something to
Oh
talk
yeah.
about.
So again, July is Independent Artist Month, and then like KP just said, we're highlighting all the different you know independent artists during this month of July. Today being July 21st, and I do want to talk about a little bit about one particular gentleman who I greatly admire musically, and how he handles business as an independent artist as well. And I don't really think a lot of people know too much about him. Some people really don't know him at all, even with everything he's done. One, Frank McComb, who was actually born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Ohio.
Ohio is responsible for
Ohio.
so many different innovative and creative musicians, producers, singers, whatever. It's all here. It's all here in the Buckeye State. Shout out to the
Absolutely.
OHIO. But
Absolutely.
just to curb my enthusiasm. Frank McComb, born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, started his musical career, had moved to Philadelphia, lived there for a good amount of time, and then early to mid '90s moved out to LA, where he started playing with Prince. But and then also while he was with Prince, he was still a solo artist as well, and was signed to a major label early in his solo career, but then decided to go indie because he just got tired of the whole rat race of the major label industry, and he thought he could do. He thought right. He felt like doing it on his own would be better off for his career in the long run, and I'll say that it has been. So a couple of interesting stories. While he was playing with Prince in a rehearsal one day, actually him and his wife, because as an independent artist, you are the machine. Like you don't have any backing with.
Right. It's a hustle. It's a grind.
It's a grind, and the grind never stops. But back to what I was saying. During rehearsals, during the break, his wife would be in another room with a CD duplicator, just burning the CDs and printing all the jackets and the album covers and all that. And so during the break, Frank McComb would go in there and help her. And so one time Prince went in there while they were, getting all the CDs together, and that's what they were doing. And Frank McComb just said, I know this is your time. I know we're here because you're rehearsing us, but I'm just doing the family business. If I don't do this, I don't eat. And he just said okay and walked away. And then there's actually one particular album that really kind of puts the nail on the head and like really is mind blowing, like just the concept of it all, called the 1995 Bootleg. Now this album was recorded while he had a major deal and never released. It never did release. So yeah, so what had happened was somebody actually stole that masters. Somebody from the UK stole the masters and was selling it for $50.
Wow.
So Frank McComb, he actually took it back. So he bought an anonymous copy of it, but he said he put some integrity behind it. So the 1995 bootleg album cover is somebody with a big black work boot under some jeans, but a skinny leg, like skinny jeans. So the boot represents how hard he was working, but the skinny leg represents that he's not really eating or he can't really support himself from his work.
Wow.
So yeah, thinking about that, that's deep,
ain't it?
To think about that, like
yeah, kind of like a starving artist. And like,
oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, like and he actually talked about the people he had on that album. I think on bass was a guy by the name of Freddie Washington, who wrote the song "Forget Me Nots."
By Patrice Rushen?
Yeah, that he wrote and produced that, and then also the song "You Remind Me" by Patrice Rushen as well. So yeah, like a producer, bassist, Freddie Washington. I think Branford Marsalis, he was on a few songs playing tenor saxophone on the album. So he actually had like some big deal sidemen on that album. So to think of what he had to go through just to get that work back in his name is crazy. So
wow.
But I will say, salute and we love all the independent artists. You will forever have the Infinite Company support. So
absolutely,
anything that y'all put out, we gonna rock with it until the cows come home. So
period.
So keep putting out banger after banger because we love it. So,
absolutely, yes. It does not go unnoticed. We love it. We love y'all. Yeah, like. Thank y'all so much for continuing to put out art, even when you don't feel inspired, even when you don't feel the support, the love that you think you should get. We love y'all. So, yeah, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
One quote I always say, indie makes, industry takes. The sad reality, but that's just what it is.
Facts.
But hey, the indie artists, they're the real creatives, really doing their thing. So we love it all.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah. This episode was quick, straight to the point.
To the point, yeah.
Yeah, talked
So
about some
like,
good things.
so like my Uncle Clarence always says, we don't want to make y'all glad twice. Glad that we got on and recorded, and then glad
Glad
that
that we
we ended.
leaving.
So,
Right.
yeah, we going. This was short, but hey, yeah, we had a good time talking about everything we talked about. So,
Absolutely. So y'all
so
stay tuned.
be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future shorts and episodes. We got more. We got more coming. We actually about to record some more as soon as this one is over. So,
Absolutely.
hey, we're just gonna keep that ball rolling because hey, why not stop? Hey, we already
Why?
in
Period. Period.
So
It's so much to talk about. So little
so much.
time. So let's do it. But
All
yeah,
right.
y'all stay tuned. We'll see y'all next time. We love
All
y'all.
right. Station identification. This is the In Vehement Company Music Podcast, the show made by music enthusiasts.
For music enthusiasts.
That's right. Peace and love.
Peace.